guys, welcome back to Drawing with Sean. And like I said before in the previous video, we're going to be now putting our character into square boxes and trying to come up with a quick story about our character. Okay, so here's my Millennial Dinosaur character, and I also have my character sheet here as well. And when you're trying to come up with a quick story about your character, look at both your character that you've drawn and your character sheet side by side like this. And then take another sheet. It's another thing I probably should have mentioned. Make sure that you have all the right materials. You don't have to have everything, but make sure that you have at least pencils, sharpeners, erasers, rubbers, and some Sharpie markers as well, if you want to color in. So, what we're going to do here is I'm going to draw my character. I'm going to draw the square panel first. Or a rectangle panel, I should say. And it's important when you're drawing comics, and it's important to kind of know where is your character. So this here would be called an establishing shot. And this is also kind of film terminology here as well, where it's essentially the beginning shot of the start of the film, establishing the world and establishing where does your character live. So for me, my character, Millennial Dinosaur, lives in a city. I might just write establishing shot there at the top a bit better. I know the pencil is a little bit faded. Apologies about that. So that's your establishing shot. So it's in comics, it's the first panel that is shown. So we can get a bit of a sense of where is your character, where is the character that we're going to be reading about in his world. And this panel is going to be a background, and that's important. It's important to kind of put backgrounds into your comics as well, so we can see where the character is. So for me, I am going to, what kind of background will I put him in? I'm trying to think. Okay, I think it might just be a simple background. Put him in a housing estate, because that's where I live. bush here. Again, I'll be adding in more details later. Okay, again, hopefully you can see it. I know it's a bit faded, but it is a simple housing estate. And yeah, I think I might. This house here will probably be Joe the dinosaur's house here. So that's your establishing shot. And then the next shot, again, will be your character. Another shot here. Another panel here. And you can draw as many panels as you want on the page. It doesn't have to be, it can only be 4 or 5. You can have as many as you want. As long as people can, what's important is people can follow the story you're trying to tell. So here, I'm trying to think, what will the next panel be? Maybe Joe, the dinosaur, sitting on his bed. Pondering, what am I going to do today? These are very rough drawings. There's a term for these. These are called kind of thumbnails. And thumbnails, what they are is kind of you trying to structure your. People use them. Comic book artists use them in order to structure their story. So I suppose this entire page here is going to be a thumbnail. It gives me a bit of an idea of what I want, what's going to be in the comic itself. Again, I know it's a very rough drawing, but for the purposes of this video, it's Joe kind of standing in his room, not really knowing what to do today. Maybe he looks at the window. Contemplating life. Who am I? What am I? Trying to think of what to do today. And you can add a bit of detail in the window if you want. those who can't see, I just show it to you there. So we have 3 shots. We have our establishing shot, which we've established the world, and Joe is kind of living in an ordinary house, and I suppose in a type of suburban type area, and he's just in his room, standing around. And the next panel is he's looking out the window. You don't have to draw every single moment, and that's something that I think I'll discuss in another video, but I might as well discuss it here. You don't have to draw every single moment. Like if the character is going to walk down the stairs, you can have a shot with him walking down the stairs, but you don't need to show every single part. You could show him like maybe at the top of the stairs, like I can show him right here. Trying to remember what my banisters look like, or what my dad's stairs look like. It's meant to be the banisters. Probably doesn't look it, but I'll try and make it look more like my dad's banisters. And then maybe the door at the very end. And maybe then we show maybe Joe, maybe on the top of the banisters, maybe around maybe around here. You see I'm using my proportion stick man again. Try and make it a little bit clearer. I'm not happy with that hand. You can use your rubber as well if you're having drawings, overlap drawings. You can just use your rubber to clear the parts that you don't want out. Walking down the stairs, and maybe we show him at the bottom of the stairs, in the next panel here. And maybe he's ready. To go out and brave the world. Maybe bring his dog for a walk. And I might do that in a few minutes myself, because my doggo hasn't gotten a walk all day. Kind of looks a bit angry there. That's not what I had in mind. If you want to, you can add in a little bit of detail, like I'm trying to draw a phone here. Maybe some, I don't know, maybe some hats and scarves, and gloves. And you can go into detail if you want. And I might go into detail in another video. And then maybe the last but not least, the last panel. He's bringing his doggo for a walk. And you can draw any dog that you like. And again, you use the same. You're drawing your proportions. Same techniques, you're drawing your proportions. And you're kind of altering the movements as well. Give him a happy smile. He's happy that he's bringing his dog for a walk. His very long lead. some trousers. Maybe some shorts. Yeah, I think shorts. Although it's a bit cold out at the moment, so... But, you know... I'm not wearing shorts currently, but... our dinosaur character is. Okay, so that is kind of the basics of it. So first off, if you're stuck, like, look at this as an example for your character. Draw an establishing shot. Establishing shot being, okay, the place where your character is in the world of your story. And look at your character sheet and look at, okay, so where do you think your character lives? And ask yourself that question. Where do you think your character lives? And then try and draw the background here. And then try and figure out, how do you think the story will continue? So what is your character going to be doing on this page? So my character is, again, a dinosaur that lives in an ordinary house in our world. And he's a bit bored, so he decides to bring his dog for a walk. So you see, I have another shot here, continuation on from this shot, where he's bored in his room, just sitting around, standing around, and he's looking out the window, feeling a bit melancholy, and he wants to do something because he's bored. So he decides then to walk down the stairs, and then, like I said, you don't need to draw every single shot of, like, the character walking down every single step, and so you can kind of cheat and kind of jump from the beginning of the shot here, where he's going to walk down the stairs, and then at the very end shot, he's at the bottom of the stairs. And that gives the illusion that he is walking down the stairs, that he has walked down the stairs, and then the end result is he's bringing his dog for a walk in the last shot. And then you can start drawing another page if you want to. If you want to continue on the story of your character. Where do you think the character... What do you think will happen to the character next? And then, when you've decided what do you want to happen on the next page, grab another page, draw some more panels, draw some more squares and rectangles for panels, and try and think, okay, how do you think the story is going to continue? And then try and draw it. Okay. Thank you for watching Drawing Comics with Sean. I hope you enjoyed today's two-parter of drawing your own character, writing up a character sheet, and putting your character into panels and trying to come up with a quick story. Hope you enjoyed that today, and I hope to see you all in the next video. And please do like, share, and subscribe. Okay, thank you. See you next time.